behalf of the people of Kakamega, I want to take this opportunity to convey our condolences to the family, the friends, and the people of Kenya for the loss of my party leader. I remember my party leader as a very good friend. The last meeting he had when we were doing the ODM at 20 celebrations, he was actually in Kakamega in the month of August. And he told me, namesake, we are going to unite this country. We have lost a defender of democracy. We have lost a statesman par excellence in the name of Raila Odinga, a defender of devolution. Right now, as a party, I know people are wondering what will happen without Raila. But because his wish was to unite Kenya, together with the president, as the members of the ODM Democratic Party, that legacy lives on. Baba, rest in peace. Thank you.
On behalf of the people of Nandi, I join millions of Kenyans in mourning the passing of Right Honorable Raila Odinga, a revered statesman, a visionary leader, and a father of Kenya's democracy. The late Raila Odinga was more than a political leader. He was a symbol of resilience, courage, and hope for an entire generation. For decades, he stood firm in his belief that Kenya could rise above division, inequality, and injustice, and to become a truly united and prosperous nation. His lifelong struggle for democracy, devolution, and good governance inspired the birth of a freer and a more inclusive Kenya. From the dark days of political detention to the bright dawn of constitutional reform, Raila Odinga's voice was always loud in calling for justice, fairness, and dignity for all Kenyans. He sacrificed personal comfort for a greater good of the nation, and his steadfast spirit will remain a guiding light in our collective journey towards unity and nationhood. May the Almighty God grant his family comfort and strength and peace during this difficult moment. And may the soul of this great son of Kenya rest in eternal peace.
On behalf of the people of Bungoma, this is a statement I want to make, that today our nation has lost a giant. I have lost a friend. The news of the passing on of Right Honorable Raila Odinga has struck me deep in my heart, as it has for millions across our beloved Kenya and beyond. Raila was more than a political figure. He was a movement, a force of conviction, a storyteller of the Kenyan dream. He carried with him the fire of freedom, the courage of sacrifice, and an unshakable faith that Kenya could and must become better. I had the privilege of working closely with him during my tenure as Speaker of the Senate. I saw up close his love for dialogue, his passion for justice, and his respect for institutions. Even when he disagreed, he engaged. Raila believed that relationship was not about the title you held, but the people you served. I remember moments in the Senate, sometimes on the corridors, when he would pause and tell a story from the struggle days, and with a familiar smile, say, Mr. Speaker, Kenya must keep moving forward. Those stories were not just memories. They were lessons in courage, resilience, and nationhood. So as we mourn his passing, let us celebrate his remarkable journey from the dark days of detention to the bright lights of leadership, from the pain of sacrifice to the power of forgiveness. May we honor him not by words alone, but by building the Kenya he dreamed of, united, fair, and full of hope. And also had the privilege of being with him in Agra to represent the Republic of Kenya when Kofi Annan passed on. That was on August 18th, 2018. And you know, in his characteristic style, when we went to the coffin, I just somebody say, Joey, Joey. And those guys were very shocked. Then I also had the privilege of being with him this year in February at the African Union when he was vying as the chairman. And you sit with the late Right Honorable Raila Odinga. He will tell you a story from Abiyanskoteg and come all the way to the present Kenya. That was a mobile library about the Kenyan history. This is the person we are talking about today. So to Mama Aida and the entire Odinga family, to his friends, supporters, and the people of Kenya, you are in my thoughts and prayers. May God comfort you, and may the soul of Raila Amolo Odinga rest in eternal peace. Fare thee well, Baba. You ran your race with courage. You told our nation's story with grace. Kenya will never forget you. Thank you.
It is with deep sorrow and a heavy heart that I join Kenyans and the global community in mourning the death of our former Prime Minister, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. On behalf of my family, the people of Kiambu, I extend my heartfelt condolences to Mama Aida, their children, Rosemary, Winnie, and Raila Jr., and the entire family, and the entire Odinga family, and all Kenyans who are mourning this monumental loss. Right Honorable Raila Odinga was a national icon, a symbol of courage, and a true champion of democracy, whose vision and sacrifice reshaped Kenya's destiny. Throughout his life, he stood firm for justice, peace, and unity, often at a great personal cost. His belief in a better Kenya has inspired generations and paved way for the rights and freedoms that we enjoy today. The fruits of his struggle, from multi-party democracy to devolution, continue to strengthen our nation and empower its people. His lifelong dream of a new constitutional order, anchored on equity and inclusivity, was realized during his lifetime. He was an ardent supporter of devolution and lived by its spirit until his last day. Raila believed deeply in resource decentralization and worked tirelessly to ensure that power and opportunity reached every corner of our nation. The freedoms we enjoy and the devolved governance we practice today bear his enduring imprint. Kenya has lost a statesman. Africa has lost a voice of conscience. May his indomitable spirit continue to guide us as we strive to build the peaceful, united, and prosperous nation he dreamed of. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Rest in peace, Baba. Thank you.
It's with deep sense of sorrow that I join millions of Kenyans and many other people across the world in mourning the passing of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. What a monumental loss to our nation. A towering statesman, a fearless defender of democracy, the true father of devolution, and a true patriot whose courage, sacrifice, and vision shaped Kenya's political journey for close to 5 decades. His lifelong struggle for freedom, justice, and good governance inspired hope even in our darkest moments, while his unwavering love for national unity always shone through whenever our country faced trials. As the governor of Garissa County and the ODM anchor in Garissa County from the northern eastern region, I had the privilege of interacting very closely with Baba on many occasions, even in matters of family, like for instance when he thankfully graced the wedding of my son as the chief guest. And what always prickled me about the man we're talking about was his humility, warmth, and boundless love for our country. A political giant without parallel, and a father figure to many, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga leaves behind an indelible legacy that will guide generations to come. He will be dearly missed, but his enduring spirit will continue to inspire us forward, will inspire us towards the ideals of democracy, unity, and justice that he so bravely championed. On behalf of the people of Garissa County, I extend my heartfelt condolences to Mama Aida Odinga, the Odinga family, and all Kenyans during this moment of immense grief. Thank you.
On my behalf, that of my family, the people of Kajiado and the Ma Nation, I wish to convey my condolences to the family of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga and to the President on behalf of the people of Kenya for the loss of this great patriot. As the Kenyan people celebrate you, Prime Minister, for your contribution to us democracy and to us devolution, the Ma Nation is grateful for your fight to restore the Mau forest and for consistently advocating for land justice for the Maasai people. We wish to say that your labors have not been in vain. Today, as we bid you farewell, we fondly remember that those contributions you've made to our country and our people, and we celebrate you. As we mourn Raila Odinga, I remember when we were in Ethiopia, when he lost the AUC bid, his words that lengu, when a tree falls, ndege huyumba, sababu hawajui nyumba zao zitakuwa wapi. Today taifa imeyumba. But we believe in the divine providence of God that our nation will still find focus and space even in your absence. And therefore, I wish to celebrate Raila as an icon for our democracy, our devolution, and for advocacy for our people. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let me also join my colleagues on behalf of the people of Narok County to convey my sincere condolences to the family of Raila Amolo Odinga for the loss. We have lost a man who have stood for democracy, and he has fought for devolution. That is why we have the 47 counties, and I know so many people. When I first vied for the governorship of Narok County in 2017, and we joined you in NASA as CCM, and I remember a number of occasions when you told me that young man, continue working very hard. And I want to sincerely thank you because you have really molded most of us and you have been there for us. For Kenyans, let me say that today, yesterday has been the hardest time for all of us. But we want to call for each and every one of you to be peaceful and pray for the family and pray for the friends and pray for the nation as we continue to mourn our great leader. May God bless you. Rest in peace, Baba.
Let me say on behalf of the great people of Nyandarua that today we mourn a great man. When the book of democracy will be finalized, he will not only occupy a chapter or chapters, but we believe that he's going to occupy the whole book. We in Nyandarua remember, as if it was yesterday, 1924, in 1994, when we had a by-election. He was in a different party, but when we were confronted by a situation where the will of the people of Nyandarua was going to be not granted, he decided to come to Nyandarua. I remember very well, all the roads leading to Nyandarua were blocked, but he finally arrived. And when he arrived, the seat was delivered to the rightful candidate. That is what democracy entails. The love for Nyandarua with these great men was immense. And I think this is because most of the freedom fighters were coming from Nyandarua. When we lost Mama Mukami Kimathi, he came, and together we gave that lady a decent send-off. We also gave another freedom fighter called Brigadier Kifoko. And in all of those situations, Raila Amolo Odinga gave us the stories of the freedom fighters. In fact, most of the stories we know about Mau Mau, about the first government, we have heard them from him. And therefore, we are going to miss him. And therefore, I want to say on behalf of the people of Nyandarua, we have lost a friend who did not have boundaries with parties. He always went where he was required. His speech, his tone, whenever you go to Nyandarua, you find some young men imitating the way he talked. Remember when we last met, he asked me, "Badilisha, utabadilisha yanayo namna gani?" And I think I still remember, and I'm going to work very hard, even if he's not there to see what I'm going to do, but I'm very sure that wherever he is, we are going to change the Darwa for the better of such men. So, to the spouse and children, we offer our condolences, and to the entire country, we say, fare thee well, Jacom. Thank you.
It is a very sad moment for the great people of Kenya and Africa as a whole. And on behalf of the great people of Elgeyo-Marakwet County, from the valleys, from the escarpments, and from the highlands of the great people of Elgeyo-Marakwet County, I wish to convey my sincere condolences to Mama Ida Odinga, the children and the grandchildren, the people of Kenya, and the entire continent of Africa for the loss of great man, a selfless man who changed Kenya to what it is today. His legacy in the multipartyism, democracy, and the new constitution will never be erased from the history of Kenya. And we wish to sympathize with the family and request Kenyans that at this very trying moment, let us continue emulating the great spirit of Baba by remaining united and making sure that Kenya remains calm. We also want to say that the life and times of Baba will be studied by generations and generations to come, and we hope that after this, Kenya will turn for the best. Baba wanted Kenya to have good infrastructure, wanted Kenya to have good history of human rights. Baba wanted devolution to work so that every Kenyan gets their own right. And we hope that to respect the life and times of Baba as we have rightfully shown across the country, the only thing we can reward Baba is by ensuring that his ideals and what Baba wanted to be done and done properly for the generations to come. On behalf of the great people of Elgeyo-Marakwet County, once again, I want to congratulate my colleagues for coming together into solidarity with the entire country, led by our chairman, to ensure that we show Kenyans that we are united at this time of grief. I also want to say that after this after the interment of Baba, we wish, on behalf of Elgeyo-Marakwet County, request the national government to honor Baba by naming one of the greatest fields or something in respect of Baba, and also have a mausoleum that can be seen by children, our grandchildren, in remembrance of what Baba did when he was alive. And as a Catholic, may the Lord shine his perpetual light on Baba. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it is very shocking, and we are still in sorrow on learning the passing on of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. I want to say from the outset that I had an opportunity to work closely with the Right Honorable Amolo Odinga when I was first elected as a member of parliament for Moyale, when he immediately gave me an opportunity as an assistant minister for special programs. So on behalf of the great people of Marsabit and on my own behalf, I want to join the rest of the country in sending my condolences to Mama Ida Odinga and the larger Odinga family, and indeed all the Kenyans who hold this great man dearly. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you very much.
On behalf of the people of Lamu, the county government of Lamu, and my family, we extend our condolences to Mama Ida, Rosemary, Winnie, and Raila Jr., and the larger Odinga family, and Kenyans at large. On the passing of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Kenya has lost a true statesman, a visionary whose courage, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment to justice and democracy helped shape our nation's history. His legacy will forever inspire generations to come. The Right Honorable Raila Odinga's passion for a just, united, and progressive Kenya was unmatched. His wisdom, resilience, and dedication to the people of Kenya will remain a lasting reminder of what it means to serve with courage and conviction. Rest well, Jacom. Your legacy will live on in the hearts of all Kenyans. Thank you.